watching Vnews Bulletin. Bang from North, and now the headlines as usual.
Grand ceremony marks 110th birthday of General Guangzhou. Deputy Prime Minister offers Christmas greetings to Catholics in Hue. Hue to allow foreign tourists from later this year.
President Guangzhou wrapped up his official visit to Cambodia on December 22nd. Previously, the state leader had a number of activities in the country.
On December 22nd, President Guangzhou met the Great Supreme Patriarch Samdech Tevong and Supreme Patriarch of the Dharma Utica Nikaya Order, Samdech Praise Saharich Bukri of Cambodia. The Vietnamese leader took the occasion to express sincere thanks to all Cambodian Buddhists for their good sentiments towards and wholehearted support for Vietnam during the struggle for national independence in the past and development efforts at present. The Cambodian Buddhist dignitaries emphasized that the visit by President Phuc is a milestone, helping to strengthen the Cambodia-Vietnam solidarity and friendship, contributing to the bilateral ties and benefiting people of the countries. While in Phnom Penh, President Guangzhou had a meeting with staff of the Vietnamese embassy and representatives of the community of Vietnamese Cambodians in Cambodia on December 22nd. He expressed his hope that Vietnamese Cambodians will continue to tighten solidarity and push ahead with efforts to contribute to making the relationship between the two countries and peoples stronger.
A national level ceremony was held in Dong He City, the central province of Quang Binh, on December 22nd to mark the 110th birth anniversary of legendary General Guangzhou.
The celebration coincided with the 77th founding anniversary of the Vietnam People's Army and 32 years of the All People's Defense Festival. Looking back on the general's revolutionary career, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính said Giáp was the first commander-in-chief of the Vietnam People's Army and assumed this position at the age of 37. Serving as the commander-in-chief and secretary of the Central Military Commission for 30 years, the eldest brother of the army was an outstanding military strategist. At the historic turning points of Vietnam's revolution after the 1945 August Revolution and in the military campaigns during the resistance wars against France and the US, Giáp contributed to the great victories, becoming a legendary general and winning the admiration and respect from many heads of states, politicians, scholars, journalists, writers, and people around the world. At the event, Prime Minister Chính also said, over the last 77 years, under the absolute and direct leadership of the Communist Party of Vietnam, the Vietnam People's Army has been developing unceasingly to become an ever-victorious army that defeated powerful countries and their henchmen and fulfilled noble international duties. The same day, Prime Minister Chính visited officers and soldiers of Military Region 4, the Quang Binh Military Command, and families of revolution contributors in the province, the hometown of General Giáp.
A string of victories by the Vietnamese air defense force and Russian experts during the Southeast Asian countries' war against the U.S. have been highlighted at the Museum of Air Defense Forces in Balashikha town in the Moscow region.
These are commemorative rings made from the aluminum shell of a U.S. aircraft shot down on August 5, 1964, cast to celebrate the first victory over the U.S. enemy. This is a photo of Lieutenant General Mark Vorobyev, who modernized the Soviet-designed S-75 rocket to home in on the U.S. hostile anti-radiation strike missile. All exhibits in this section relate Vietnam's victories and the enthusiastic support from its Russian friends during wartime.
The Vietnamese soldiers were excellent fighters. With support from Russian military experts, they were able to trace and shoot down U.S. aircraft.
These are exhibits from Senior Lieutenant General Anatoly Kyupinin, head of the Russian export delegation to Vietnam during 1972-1975. He joined the Vietnamese Air Force to fight the U.S. raids, contributing to the resounding victory known as Điện Biên Phủ in the skies in December 1972.
During the time when the U.S. Linebacker II bombing campaign was taking place, from December 18th to December 30th, 1972, Vietnamese soldiers and Soviet missile experts shot down 34 B-52 bombers. The U.S. had to acknowledge its failure in the war and was forced to sign the Paris Peace Agreement.
With sincere sentiments, Russian veterans have always expressed a desire to continue to strengthen the special bonds between the two countries.
Today we celebrate the 77th anniversary of the founding of the Vietnam People's Army, and we celebrate it with Soviet soldiers and officers who joined hands with and supported Vietnam during its difficult times. This is a great honor for us.
Cũng là dịp để chúng ta thể hiện cái lòng biết ơn đối với cả các cựu chiến binh.
This is an occasion for us to thank Soviet veterans and Russian veterans who stood shoulder to shoulder with the Vietnamese army and people to overcome the war.
Để chúng ta vượt qua được những cái thử thách khó khăn của cuộc chiến tranh.
77 years have passed with many golden milestones, and it is touching that far away in the land of white birch trees, there are still friends who share the feeling of pride with the Vietnamese army and people.
Standing Deputy Prime Minister Phạm Bình Minh delivers Christmas greetings to Catholic dignitaries, priests and followers in Hue City, Thừa Thiên Huế, while visiting the Central Province on December 22nd morning.
Minh visited the headquarters of the Catholic Archdiocese of Huế to congratulate Archbishop Joseph Nguyễn Chí Linh on the occasion. He wished Archbishop Ning, who is also president of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of Vietnam, and Catholic dignitaries, priests and followers a merry and peaceful Christmas and a new year full of health and happiness. Leaders of the party and state have paid pre-Christmas visits to convey greetings to Catholic dioceses and churches across the country, the Deputy Prime Minister told the Archbishop, which he said demonstrates the attention that the party and state are giving to religious affairs, particularly Catholics. Archbishop Ning expressed his gratitude towards leaders of the party, state, and Thừa Thiên Huế and Guangzhou provinces for their gesture. He said Catholic people stay committed to do the best for the common benefits of the country and people.
The Ministry of Health has announced procedures for the issuance of Vietnam's official COVID-19 vaccine passport, along with passport templates effective from December 20th, 2021. Besides, the ministry also issues COVID-19 vaccine certificates for people who have received the primary course of one of 8 types of COVID-19 vaccines licensed for use in Vietnam.
According to the ministry, the issuance of the vaccine passport is applied uniformly across vaccination sites in the country, following 3-step procedures. First, vaccination sites are asked to review and verify the information of people to whom they have administered vaccines. Second, vaccination sites will conduct digital signing of vaccination records on the national platform for COVID-19 vaccination management used by health authorities. Third, the Department of Preventive Medicine under the ministry digitally signs the COVID-19 vaccine certificates. The certificates are then issued using QR codes in accordance with EU regulatory standards. The QR code-based passport will be valid for 12 months.
The Ho Chi Minh City Department of Culture and Sports have said it expects to organize a music festival along with Hue Pedestrians Mall to welcome in 2022.
According to the department, the music festival will be held on New Year's Eve with the participation of famous singers and artists. It aims to boost the spirits of local people in overcoming the difficulties from the pandemic and create a fun atmosphere to welcome in 2022, which is hoped to be brighter. A flower street will also open along with Hue in late January to celebrate the Lunar New Year or Tet holiday with the theme Homeland Spring with Warm Love, and held in compliance with the necessary pandemic prevention measures. The flower street is expected to be opened for 7 days, from January the 29th to February the 4th.
The Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism has awarded Ning Museum with the highest rank in the museum system, Vietnam.
The decision was signed on December the 7th. The rank was given in accordance with the law on cultural heritage. Ning Museum is one of the few museums in the country that is financially independent, with revenue from ticket sales and organizing events reaching about $435,000 per year. The museum was opened to the public in October 2013. It was designed by Spanish architect Salvador Pérez Arroyo, who got his inspiration from Loca, the province's signature mineral. It is famous for being covered in 14,000 square meters of tempered glass, which reflects its surroundings, and the UNESCO World Natural Heritage Site of Ha Long Bay.
An exhibition on cultural heritage, scenic landscapes, and traditional handicrafts of Vietnam is in full swing in the northern province of Ninh Bình. The event formed part of the National Tourism Year Ninh Bình 2021.
Held at the Province Gymnasium from December 17th to 24th, the event aims to honor the cultural heritage and scenic landscapes along with traditional handicrafts of Vietnam, thereby helping attract resources for developing tourism and promoting country's statue. It showcases 350 photos of the UNESCO-recognized heritage and famous historical relic sites and landscapes across the country, including terrace fields in the northwest, Ba Bể Lake in Bắc Cạn Province, the Huong River and Ngự Mountain in Thừa Thiên Huế Province, and Tam Cốc Bích Độc in Ninh Bình Province. Nearly 200 outstanding products of traditional craft villages is also on display.
Authorities in Thừa Thiên Huế Province, home to popular tourist town Huế, plan to allow in foreign tourists with a vaccine passport starting later this month.
The Province People's Committee has approved a trial three-phase vaccine passport program for tourists from Europe, the US, Northeast and Southeast Asia, and Australia, which have high vaccination rates and controlled COVID-19 quite well. In the first phase of the program until January, visitors are required to book a tour with approved travel agencies, arrive in Huế by charter flights, and stay at requested resorts. In the second phase, starting February, visitors can also come by cruise ships and visit more destinations such as Bạch Mã National Park and heritage sites. In the final phase, all restrictions will go depending on the situation. Huế, the seat of the Nguyen dynasty, is home to royal tombs, ancient palaces and pagodas that attract millions of foreign visitors every year.
During the 2022 Lunar New Year Tet, Ho Chi Minh City will organize a Spring Flower Festival and 6 Tet flower markets to meet the shopping and entertainment needs of local people.
According to the plan just issued by the Ho Chi Minh City People's Committee, the Spring Flower Festival will take place from January 27 to February 6, 2022 at Tao Dan Park, District 1. At the Flower Festival, there will be 3,000 standard artifacts to be showed, representing subjects such as ornamental stones, bonsai, plumeria flower, temperate flowers and orchids. Meanwhile, Tet Flower Market will be held at 6 locations across the city from January 25th to 31st, 2022, including Gia Định Park, Phú Mỹ Hưng Flower Street, and Lê Văn Tám Park, among others.